Ho-ho! Somebody didn't read Misk. Hello, and welcome back to Rain Knight Gaming. I'm Rain Knight, and this is Master Duel Dino, MDD. Oh baby, we made it up to Gold 1. We are almost there, I can taste it. I'm feeling me some platinum next episode. This episode, of course, we had a bunch of duels, narrowed it down to 2 good ones that I think you guys are gonna like. But first up, I've got a couple changes to the deck. First, I got me some Nibirus. I crafted one, and I was able to actually pull the next one in the free pack I got from it. I was about as hype as ever. I should have recorded myself going nuts. Nibiru is great against those combo decks. And random pull for some other packs, we got this big boy that can be used in our Super Poly. He is a beast of a card. Maybe we'll see him sometime, hopefully. Okay, now getting in our first match. And more swirly things than I should have edited out. Okay, here we go. First match. And this match is a rematch against one of the decks that I hate playing against and has caused us more than one loss. It is Sky Striker. And my hand looks terrible. But of course, we got the Maxi. I hate it, but I love it. So we chain in the Maxi from his play. And I mean, it wouldn't have drawn us many cards anyway, because I don't think Sky Striker does a ton of summoning on their first play anyway. So we're just rolling with it. I was hoping to get one because they drew their Ray and they did not summon anything. Usually against our deck, that is pure death because we just go full combo and it is just game. So he sets 3. Lucky for him, our hand sucks. Oh, and we pulled the pill too. Wow. Just the power of the draws. Okay, but we're gonna banish 6. Hopefully we can draw into 2 awesome cards that will get this. Nope. We drew all 3 Misks. That sucks. So we're gonna Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm lets him Shark Cannon out one of the monsters in our graveyard. That does nothing for us, but he needed to do it just because it was getting destroyed anyway. Let's roll back to pulling 3 Misks again, because WTF, man. That's horrible. Who shuffled this deck? Okay, so we are able to get our field spell, which should help us a little bit. We're gonna send 1 Misk to the graveyard, so now our combo's protected. What combo there is. And then we're just going to banish that Misk to get a draw of our Archosaur. Archosaur is then going to banish one of our babies. Oh wait, no, not one of our babies, because we have 2 stupid Misks in hand. Yay! It does give us a token on their side of the field, so they can't target us, which is pretty cool. Plus, we can kind of mess around with it to hopefully get our plays rolling a little more. We're going to link 1 into our Linkuriboh. Somebody asked if is there any way you could cut Linkuriboh? It's super necessary for the deck. I run it at 2, and I almost run it at 3 just because for longer games, you end up going into it a lot. So it's one of those necessary non-dinos for the engine. Get into our Pentastag, and we also have materials in the graveyard to get out our Ultimate Conductor with our pill. We're going to do a little bit of shenanigans here. We're going to attack with the Pentastag first and protect using our Lost World, sending a baby to the graveyard because we want to hit with our bigger monster, obviously, next. So we're going to shoot a baby into the graveyard. That's going to let us get another baby out because I was thinking, well, I could pop this on their turn and that would let me get a Dino Wrestler out, just as more interruption on their turn. Thinking ahead, something I don't usually do. So I pass turn. He's got just enough life points to die next turn, hopefully. He wipes out my back row, which doesn't hurt me too much. I go use my effect of Ultimate Conductor. He's able to tag out into a Link monster, so obviously you can't flip Link monsters over because they don't have defense points. So, But our effect still goes off, and we get the effect of Petite in the graveyard. Oh my god. He's got all the cards. He's got Called by the Grave, which you can use to stop effects in the graveyard, and it banishes the monster that you were trying to use the effect. So we don't get our Ultimate Conductor this turn. He's going to go ahead and use Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is one of those great cards. It's at 1 for a reason, because it's just powerful. And he gets his Ray out, and he's going to be able to go into their Link 2. Is it Zeke? Zek? Zika? I don't know. Some of these monsters, I can never understand how to pronounce their names. He's able to banish one of our monsters and send himself to the graveyard. That monster will come back in a turn or two, I forget. I should probably read these cards, you know. But, you know, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read cards. He's able to tag right back out into a Kagari. Kagari lets him get a card back from the graveyard. And it gets boosted by the number of, I think, spell cards in his graveyard. Or Sky Circuit cards. Anyway, he hits for 2,000, destroying my monster and dropping my life points just a skosh. And then he is tagging back out for a, let's see what he's got here. Shizuku. I don't know why I can say that one okay. Shizuku is really cool because it lowers attack points of other monsters. So it can be a pain in the butt. And he gets one of his Hornet Drones. Hornet Drones could let him get a token out on the field. Passes turn to me, and we pull a baby. Luckily for us, we've got all kinds of Miscellaneousauruses in the graveyard. So we're going to do one, and for some reason his effect doesn't go off. So, you know, don't know what happened there. I probably just clicked wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and use my pill and get my Ultimate Conductor out. He's a big boy. And go into battle phase, because he's got so many attack points, it don't matter how much you try to drop him by, he gonna kill you. So he's able to survive for another turn, pops his Ray out, and I'm gonna go attack it for more damage, and it would have been game if he couldn't have tagged out, but he tags out for Shizuku, and I attack that, and just enough attack. I said it that it wouldn't stop me, but just enough attack decretion? That's a word. To make it so I don't kill him that turn. But we've got 2 Ultimate Conductors because our one comes back from the banish zone. And we've got a baby that we can flip stuff. Which, hindsight, doesn't work that well on his deck. So he is banishing one of my Miscellaneousauruses. But because he has so many spell cards in the graveyard, he's actually able to just summon it to his side of the field. And, it doesn't really bother me too much because it's a defense position monster and he has 400 life points. And nobody takes my Misk and gets away with it. I draw a card, I don't care what that card is, I'm going into battle phase. I'm gonna pop one in defense position, just in case. Hit for 1,000 damage, and boom, headshot. This game is over. Oh, it feels good getting a little bit of revenge. I mean, it wasn't the same player or anything, it just, you know, playing the deck, so I'm probably playing it up more than I should, but oh well. Moving on to the next game. This one is a goodie, and we're going against one of the meta decks that everybody hates. Let's see if you can guess what it is by his opening play. He sets 3, and yes, it's Elplich. Our hand is actually fairly good. We've got, you know, some Ash, we've got some combo, we've got some Monster Reborn. He plays one of his cards that lets him get the Golden Lord out. The Golden Lord doesn't bother me too much. He's big boy at 25, but unless he's coming back from the graveyard and gets his attack boost, he's not a threat to my bigger monsters. So we're just going to get our search, pop on our field spell, and Vanity's Emptiness. I am not 100% for sure on how this card works on getting rid of things. All it does is makes it so you can't special summon, which really does suck. I try a little something here. I'm like, oh, I can just send Mist to the graveyard, and it's from the deck to the graveyard, like the card says. But apparently that doesn't work. So live and learn. If you guys want to explain it better how it works, please comment down below. I would love to learn how better to go against that card because I'm a little clueless. So his turn, he just sets a card and gets rid of my monster. He can't special summon either, so that's cool. Even though all of our cards right now are all about special summoning. Ooh, we do get a God pull here. We get our Fossil Dig. Fossil Dig is going to let us get Giant Rex, which has 2,000 attack, just like his monster does. Be even better if we had monsters in the grave, in the advantage zone, but we don't. So, oh well. So we're just going to sit on this for a while because he's probably not going to want to hit into us. So he'll destroy both our monsters, and then he can't special summon, and I can't special summon, and we sit here looking like idiots. We get back to my turn, and ooh, we do get a good pull with Lightning Storm. We have monster and a field spell on board, but I mean, he's got to get rid of those to do us damage. So hopefully, he does do just the wrong play and gets rid of our field spell. It lets his monster kill our monster, but that's exactly what we wanted him to do. He passes turn, and I can't wait. This is going to be a juicy, juicy Lightning Storm. 5-hit Lightning Storm. It's the stuff dreams are made out of. Our turn, we get Kaiju. Kaiju's not bad, actually. You know, if he would put out something really big. So here comes the juicy Lightning Storm. We do option... he can get rid of it. That sucks. But good news, it sends a monster from the field to the graveyard, and that gets rid of Vanity's emptiness. So really, the Lightning Storm did its job and didn't do its job. Other than that, I am pumped. So I'm gonna start special summoning till the cows come home here. Starting off with Monster Reborn, getting out our Soul Eating Oviraptor. Soul Eating Oviraptor is going to do his effect, getting ourselves a Misk, and then we going to use that Misk and send it to the graveyard. That makes our plays completely unstoppable here, and we're going to banish 2 Misks to get a baby, and we're going to use Oviraptor's effect to pop that baby. That lets us bring a card back from the graveyard, which is a baby. Remember, always use the baby on the right, not the left. That's the one you just sent. Then we're gonna summon out, and oh, somebody did not read Miscellaneousaurus because that card is not going to do anything to us. And I'm gonna pop the baby, get the pill, and the baby is going to get the effect in the graveyard to send out another baby. I sent out the Petit Durandon because I was thinking maybe I would want to get a Dino Wrestler out to pop more back row. So, you know, that's what I was thinking there. We go ahead and link off one into our Linkuriboh, and we're going to use our pill. And you know what that pill does? It banishes 2 and gets us UTC onto the field. And that boy does so much damage. I love him. And of course, we get the effect from Giant Rex in the Banish Zone to come back, and we're going to XZ summon. We're going to go into a Logia, because he doesn't really play monster effects, so there's no really point going to Dulka. So you get the 1 pop from Logia, pretty awesome. That protects us from anything he's got going on in the back row. We're going to hit in for a buttload of damage. Not quite lethal, but it was close. I don't know if I missed lethal there somewhere in the combo. If you can see it, go ahead and tell me in the comments. I'm always looking to get better. So we pass turn with a pretty healthy board here. I'm feeling pretty confident that he's not going to be able to do anything to get... What's he doing? Who plays Sphere Mode? Come on! So he Sphere Modes us. That's you tribute 3 and you get to put this boy out. I wonder if he plays Raw. That'd be pretty cool, because this will bounce back to his turn after my next turn, and he would be able to summon out Raw. Not many people play it though. So he's able to kill my baby, get 2 trap cards, and his Golden Lord. So he thinks he's doing pretty good. One thing he doesn't know: the power of Miscellaneousaurus at 3. He goes ahead and gets out another trap card by banishing one of his trap cards. It doesn't really bother us too much because we're protected right now. so he can put whatever he wants back there. Then we're going to banish a few monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets us our Overtex. Not Overtex. That's the wrong card. Soul Eating Oviraptor. Soul Eating Oviraptor is then going to get his effect, and we're going to search our baby. And we get Giant Rex's effect in the graveyard, bringing him back to the field one more time. And he has been a pain in my opponent's butt. We're gonna summon out the baby, get the Soul Eating effect to pop that baby, sending it to the graveyard, getting a monster back from the graveyard, which is gonna be our Pteranodon, getting the search from the baby, getting our Amadorn Archosaur. And again, somebody did not read Misk because he tries to destroy one of our little baby dinos, but he can't because it's protected. We're gonna go ahead and link off into MVP of the deck, Linkuriboh. He does nothing, but he does everything, folks. And then we're just going to link off his beautiful golden egg and our beautiful blue egg into a beautiful Pentastag. That's going to give us piercing, and we're going to go ahead and Xyz summon into our second Logia. Logia, great card. It hasn't been doing any work for us, but it might still do some. And he's been sitting on a judgment this whole time, and he negates his summon, which it basically does what it was supposed to do. It got rid of a trap card that could have screwed us over later. So we're going to banish 2 and get out our ultimate conductor. Boom. This is the second time that we've banished Giant Rex, so we don't get his effect anymore. You only get that once. We're going to go ahead and flip, and I did not know that when you flip a trap card back, it goes back to being a trap card. That's cool. We get our Dino Wrestler out finally, and I don't remember what the other trap card is, so I go ahead and pop it. I think it was summoned here this turn, so it wouldn't have mattered. But it doesn't matter anyway, because we're hitting in, using his effect for 1,000 damage, and that is a victory. Woo! Yeah! And that is the match that took us up to Gold 1. Oh, felt so good. Hey, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you guys are liking the series. Hope you guys keep watching, subbing up, and I'll see you later. See ya.